Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, I totally agree. He, in many ways, the blueprint of the modern-day number 10, lauded for his simple and very graceful style of play. Really is a player who has the lot.
You come to the game just to see him play. Taken back almost at once. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's superb. Shot, surely! And he comes up trumps again.
Doué really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Now it's Torres. That's a sharp pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. In towards the back stick.
That's good defensive concentration.
He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tonali. He's through here. Might be danger here. An uncompromising challenge. And he's heaved it away. Back into the middle. He's shifted it to the flank. Here comes the header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Tonali conjures time and space where few can. Doué. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Takes a shot. It is a very, very good save.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vitinha knocks it into space. Great ball if he can get there. Khan gets it away. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Played back in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha, ambitious ball here. Well read, nice interception. Deftly away. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly... Oh, he's been caught on it here! That'll be a throw-in. He intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Kaká. Berbatov. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Xavi Alonso. Donatoni. And here's Berbatov. Passes short. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. He's free, he has got space. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Tonali. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. No, that's been intercepted. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
So what can they make of this? That's a good run down the left. He is just caressing the ball. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Milan, number 9.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Coming on the field, number 30, number 17, Rafinha.
Neymar with the clearance. Can he get it through?
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's found a way through, and he rises! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Robertson gets rid without sophistication. It's a good run down the right. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Can he finish? Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's João Pedro. Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
João Pedro actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Roberto Baggio.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Out towards the flank. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to pass it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. Doué is onto this. Played back to the goalkeeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shoots! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Roberto Baggio. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a searching pass. It's out for a goal kick. Nicely aimed pass. Bergkamp. And it's Xavi Alonso. No way through there. Can he get on the end of this? Spread
There will be
neatly.
1 minute added time.
And it's hoisted clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking to play him in. Doué in acres of space out. He gets big! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nicely shaped ball. Chips it through. And this is Sneijder. And he's managed to get free. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bergkamp. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, good take in a good area. He shifted it to the flank, hit into the middle. Another fruitless header.
Milan really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Plays it across, climbs up big! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Decent chance! It's a pretty loose pass. Good chance here! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, the ball's gone astray. He won't be happy with that one. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to...
Oh, they could be caught out. Doué! Oh, he's been caught. Great chance! They've scored! Back to within one. Interesting. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to...
Oh no, this does not look good. Cannavaro. Could be danger here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now who's going to be first to this? Doué takes the shot. Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Schmeichel. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, here's the man they call the Little Mozart, Thomas Rosicky.
Yeah, he's not going to give you box-to-box running for 90 minutes, Peter, but he's the kind of player who only needs one moment to play someone in or break the lines himself.
You just have to hear some of the things his long-time boss has said about him over the last decade or so. A special talent, technically top class, remarkable touch, top-class vision. Oh, that's music to his ears, I'm sure.
Well, high praise indeed from Le Professeur. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Zola. Here's a chance! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Liverpool penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd left.
Takes a shot! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is
It's a mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That has been cut short. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options for movement. Looking to play him in. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's their second corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. Zola delivers. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cantona.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Pinches it off him. Zola looking understandably energised after his goal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Throw in. Cantona! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. A really close shave and the last action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket. Substitution on the field. Number 11, Cantona. Coming on
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
18, Andy Cole.
Looking for a runner. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cole. And Zola! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's De Bruyne. Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rosicki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. White. De Bruyne. O'Shea. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
So, third corner of the game. Climbs up big! Oh, it's there! Into the lead once more. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
iPhone charge.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more,
Zico!
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played towards the other side. And it's Zico. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Lam providing an outlet on that flank. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Milan with the corner. They're first. Zico plays it short, and here's Zico, takes a shot, against the crossbar. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, they can break here. So it is still 0-0. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Pele can see things others simply cannot. And he's found a way past. Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. No way through. Zico. Lam has it out wide and in space. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just...
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through. It's Morientes! Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that could set him on his way. And now they can clear their lines. Knocks it into space. And this is Neymar. He's found shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Akanji picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Martinez, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Played again.
And the half-time whistle goes.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution for Milan, number 22, Zico.
Here we go again.
Is number 15, Messi.
Great vision. And a chance! Holland! That is brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. The second half off to a spectacular start. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Davids. This looks promising. Well, that pass isn't the best. And they've got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Big chance! That's another chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Lahm plays it, he gets big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Messi. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. Rice goes direct. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Messi. He is through here. Messi has a shot. Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. And that is the last effort of the game. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness,
And now, to all
ruthlessness,
members of the crowd,
relentlessness.
I'd like to ask you to
Messi,
join me in
voted
wishing
man of
our
the match. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number one there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level, okay, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the...
Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for options for movement. Now that is a hefty challenge. Zico will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. An uncompromising challenge. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great ball, and can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Out towards the flank. Now it's Zico. Oh, shooting chance! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, that's well spotted. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Spread neatly, and that has left him in a heap. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Thuram. And it's Davids. And here's Zico. Neymar.
1 minute added time.
In with the challenge. He's on it, can he get away? And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution for Milan. Number 26. Davids.
So it's back to business.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Zico is onto it in a flash. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Hernes knocks it into space. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pele, Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Del Piero! Sticks it away! And they've got their lead back. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a breakthrough. It's Zico! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Zico with the short one. Zico takes the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Zico has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pele. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Passes short and sharp.
That was lovely, that.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Zico.
Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And here's Iniesta. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Spread neatly.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being...
It's Morientes! Nakata. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. And it's Rodri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to play it through. Thuram makes the interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nakata producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No, it's come to nothing. Thuram. And this is Pele! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Lam. Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Iniesta. And he's forced to go back. Nesta. Nice sequence of passes, this. Davids. Messi. Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Goes looking wide. Plays it across. He's got full. There it is! First blood drawn. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden...
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Davids. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's shifting through the gears here. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here to increase the lead. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Lam looking to play him in. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Messi! Messi. Davids. Messi. Messi. And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Davids. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution for Milan, number 21, Pele.
And we're off again.
18, Morientes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your...
Shot, surely! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Up towards the front line.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zico. The message is clear, none shall pass. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are cruising away. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitutions taking place.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Sola! Gives it back. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Olise. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Great vision. And this is Zico. Takes a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's off target.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And the pass is intercepted. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Zico. Oh, super find. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the good chance here! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Great defending, strong and determined. Thuram. Davids. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. That's Maldini. And that is a little undercooked. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Thuram. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Maldini. And here's Bale. Zola. Now who's going to be first to this? Chance here to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nesta. Davids. Nicely aimed pass. Milan looking to pass their way through. Romario. Olise. There will be 4 extra minutes. Maldini. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that is very close.
Zico brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Kane. Kane! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Batistuta can get it clear. Costa Curta. It's run loose here. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Davids kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Decent chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Aimed beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Batistuta. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Davids. And it's Kane. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's found a way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Batistuta. Davids. And it's Messi. Shot could... It's Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. Nakata. And now they can spring out of defence. Tries... Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Some resolute defending there. And it's Lam. Referee's given a throw.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pele. Davids is someone's... Davids! Oh, split-second reaction.
Davids really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. And it's Davids. Nakata. Good running, strong and purposeful. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Milan, number 24, Long.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi. Well, that has not gone well. And that has put paid to that. Nakata. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan really could have done without this. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Thuram proves too strong. Del Piero. Oh, shooting chance! Rodri has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Zico. It's Zico! In he goes again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Zico. Milan looking to pass their way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Chance here to counter. Nakata. And that's a good ball. And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now Davids. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Little pass back, and that has been cut short. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for Milan. Number 22.
Olise looking to play it into the box.
Number 26.
And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Oh, great save by Dida!
Number 6. Panes. Substitution
It's
in
loose
progress.
and there's a race for the ball. Costa Curta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Romario. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. Looking to play him in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Cantona. And he plays one through. Oh, it's Romario! Olise. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that will be it. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
iPhone charge.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's gone looking for safety. And it's Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Pele. Davids. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side is...
Messi! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's a good run down the right. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Del Piero. Good chance here. Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Davids. Zico. And it's Davids. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Deftly away. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Davids. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero takes control of it and he's on the move. And a chance! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Thuram. It's a lovely, delicate pass. Del Piero. No, he's not getting past him there. Albert Ferrer. Nesta. Now Davids. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Del Piero. Passing nice and neat. Tries to get it clear.
Only 1 minute added time.
Del Piero. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Zico goes short. Takes the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And now,
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
substitution for Milan, number 22, Zico, number 18, Batistuta.
Al-Sadd kick off the second half.
Number 15,
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And that's definitely not his best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Luis Suarez. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Lam. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Pele. Now, can they get him away? Al-Sadd are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Davids. Nesta. And it's Davids. And it's Del Piero. And he's being shifted off it. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. Messi. Not much subtlety about that challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great vision. Messi. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bullish header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Del Piero. Davids. That's Rijkaard. Davids. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. Oh, facing up. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution for Milan, number 13.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot.
Number 25, Zola. Number 21, Pele. Substitution in progress.
And he's in on Messi! Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Messi will not want to... Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He has found the way through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan, and that is as far as it goes. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Security staff for each block.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement.
iPhone charge.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets... Oh, what a climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rijkaard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cruyff. Shot could be on. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Thuram. And it's Thuram. Lam. Cannavaro. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Batistuta, and the finish! Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cannavaro. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Thuram cuts out the pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Davids is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Pelé, played out to the left flank. And it's Davids. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this, an opportunity to pull level. Neymar! That is delicious! He's got himself an absolute peach. Brazil are back in business. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Brazil grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alonso. Davids.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for a runner. Well, that has not gone well. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Davids. And here's Zola. That is lovely. And there's the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Xavi Alonso.
Has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Zico. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution for Milan, number 21, Pele, number 25.
So once again, we're underway.
On the field, number
Milan have been the
23.
team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zico. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta, and it's Zico. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alarm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind. Zico really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it into space. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Now it's Zico. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital. Has a look and plays it forward. Zico. Oh, this looks sharp. Zico. And here's Bale. Lahm picks it up out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Substitution for Milan. Number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 18. Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 15. Messi.
Rijkaard tries to clear.
Cantona. Substitution.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Deep cross. Gets his head on it! Oh, should have put that away.
Cantona has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi. Bale. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries to pass it through. No, he's not getting any further than that. Promptly taken. He's got away. And it's played in. And it's claimed by the keeper. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
From all local major stations.
Substitutions taking place.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. And it's Lahm. Lahm. There's the delivery. Nedved. Kimmich. And they can counter here. Kimmich. Kimmich puts his foot on the gas. To threatening. It's Nedved! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Brazil have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Nedved. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Kimmich tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. He's had a shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Half-time, extra time.
Just a quick announcement. It is now time for our
Well, both
special
teams have
lottery.
run themselves
These
into the
graphics
ground
are
out there.
continuing
Does
working.
anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution for Milan, number 23, Bale. Coming
Is
on
there to be
replace
drama
him
in these
is
final
number
15
14,
minutes?
Johan Cruyff.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Cruyff. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Del Piero! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Quite a thriller this one's become. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro was in no mood for any of that. And it's Neymar. Nedved, and he's lost it. It's Nedved! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good-looking ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?